Alright, so everyone knows Kick, the streaming service that basically films films. I've covered this site a few times, talking about different streamers, but one in particular that goes along with this today's subject is Johnny Somali. Everyone knows him. He was an IRL streamer who got very popular for the very wrong reasons of harassing people and citizens in Japan. He got knocked out one time, maybe more, don't know. And then he got threatened by some individuals, and he was held prisoner for 30 days or 3 months. Went to North Korea, basically got hunted down every single day, and now he's serving time. But like Qui-Gon Jinn says, there's always a bigger fish. And this fish name is Shawn Sharkey. That is his real name. I hope not, because if it is, I hope he gave his parents hell. But on Kick, he is known as Shuvi. And recently, Atozy made a video on this, which is where I got most of this information from, is that he is now trying to do what Johnny Somali did, but maybe worse, because he has done some, like, just to say the least, he's done some pretty stupid shit. Like, an example is, I will show these clips. These are from Atozy's video. I'll put his link down below because he probably will explain this better than me. But the first thing that put him on the map, I think, because his whole MO is breaking and entering other things. And this one, I believe I've seen this video before, is when he tried to trespass on a training base for policemen, like proper training field. And I'll show a clip there, and
maybe they didn't find us, right?
I have something right here. Here you go. Looks like a couple of people. Yeah.
Stand up! No work with your hands up!
All right, Fairfax, one of the subjects are coming out with their hands up.
I'm sorry.
Great job, everybody.
See what I mean? That's his whole thing, and this is the first time he's did it. And this is not the first time I've properly seen him, because I remember this one, because maybe last year, I think it was last year, I covered a video about Jack Doherty where he crashed his Lambo. Don't watch it, the audio is fucking shit. But he crashed his Lambo during a Category 5 hurricane, and this one was fairly heinous, for what I read. And he tried sneaking into a building. And I believe that's what he did, because Atozy's probably said the same thing. I'm just kind of regurgitating what he said, because he literally he snuck into one of these buildings with a generator, and he was probably planning to stay the night or try hot out as long as he can. I wouldn't know, because I don't use Kick, and so on and so forth. Anyone who uses Kick is probably wanting to turn their brain off for something. Yeah, I don't know if he got charged for that. I believe he did, like he did with the trespassing into the police training field, and he did it again. Like, he got arrested a few times. He went dark. He went out he went 0 dark 30, and then that's probably only the right term for it. He went out of that, and he's bought a boat, and he was streaming about sailing on open water, and he was doing good until he stopped, which leads to now, because from my subject on Johnny Somali, this is what happened. He's gone to Japan, and I'll just show you the clip, and I'll tell you why. I shouldn't need to tell you, but I'll just show you the clip.
Excuse me, can I skip out? Okay, that's fine. Hola, senor. Mi americano. Okay. No.
Yep. Doing what Johnny Somali did, probably just a little lighter, but it's really annoying and very disrespectful on anyone to shove a pocket translate, I think it was, into people's face and, starts But I want to say he's pulling a little bit of racism in this because he's trying to do like those old shows where he's like no speak of English and he does like Spanish or something. But like I said, and this isn't the first time, like, because like remember what I said, like I said before, his MO has always been about breaking and entering, and this is where it kind of gets a little bit for me a bit different to say because there was a point like I clip's gonna be up that he's like doing like things where he sneaks in like private property, but the problem is it's a narrow gap for what I've seen. The laws in Japan with private property trespassing, like sometimes narrow gaps between buildings, alleyways, and utility corridors are considered as private property under the Penal Code of Japan under Article 130, and their punishment leads up to 300,000 yens or imprisonment up to 3 years, and if they are caught, like it says here, it's highly likely for them to detain you, deport you, and cancel your visa. This one I can give maybe a little bit of leeway. Again, a little, because why would people like? I know people are skinny, but for how narrow for what I've seen, how narrow they are, they're not that skinny. And it didn't like even in the clip I'm showing, it didn't even look like it didn't even look like an alleyway. It looked like he was going through a tunnel underneath the building, and like those weird action films when they perform a heist. And so he continues on, and then for a bit he went like lights out for a bit. Then after he did like a few shenanigans that I can find, again, it's probably on X. I refuse to use X even though I have an account on there. Like I barely use it. There's points where like he did things, and then he's officially like been marked on like the Japanese Twitter was like a poster up where it's his face, his name, and I wish I knew what it said, but I don't trust any translators because I don't know if they're accurate. And like I said before, he went dark until he did another stream where he practically said, like I'm going to show the clip, but he practically said, if you have a problem with it, do something about it and pull up.
Japan Twitter is pissed. Japan Twitter, bro, I'm not gonna lie, you can suck my. I'm not here to cause harm, but you can suck my. I'm not scared of you, Japan. I come in peace, but if you want to cause a problem, then come pull up.
Like I said before, and in the clip, pull up. You know, like in Japan and South Korea, where they have people doing in real life GeoGuessr. Like he had to. I think that's what baffles me most is that Johnny Somali's name was out there for so long and loud enough for almost every antisocial person. People who don't even use the internet to know his name. So why would he think replicating half the shit he's done is gonna work, especially in the same place where he's done this shit before? Again, maybe lighter, because I don't know if he's done anything worse. But nothing can actually be worse than Somali kissing the Lady of Peace in South Korea, because that was fucked. And that's a whole thing. And again, like even in Tozy's video, he says that when people started doing in real life GeoGuessr for Johnny, he's been getting DM'd so many times for people showing where he was, and like that's how it got severe. And it almost got to a point where I believe like he would have gotten killed by someone and some like people. Because like I never said this on a video, but I have said this to my family members and my friends, that there's gonna be a day where someone has been going through like the worst fucking thing ever. Like the kids don't want to talk to you, your wife left, or your girlfriend's dumped you, you lost your job. Like you're just going through the fucking ringer. And then someone like Jack Doherty, Johnny Somali, anyone like that tries to pull something on you, they are gonna snap. And they will hurt you for harm and possibly kill you if they're seeing red. And that has always been my thing, because no one should be doing this. And it gets really annoying, especially for IRL streamers who just walk about and they just want to explore like, while it is rude and a bit disrespectful, it's not as disrespectful as what Sharky's doing and Somali and everyone else. They just want to explore. And like, I have nothing else to say this except like, because this is all I know so far. Because right now he is in the dark, and everyone on his Discord saying that he's going through shit with his girlfriend, which I call Hogs Trollop, because he's just trying to find a way to sneak out because, you know, he now has clicked on that he's done goofed up. Until then, see you all tomorrow. Bye.